Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Jones. I'm the Director of Education with the Oracle Applications and Technologies Users Group. I want to welcome everyone to this session titled Ascend 2026 Preview Cloud ERP Sessions. This is one of the preview series that we're doing for Ascend. We're also doing previews for Cloud EPM and EBS sessions as well. So look for those coming up in the future. If you have any questions, you can place them in the chat or the Q&A if you want. This is a smaller, intimate group, so you could just put it anywhere. Let us know. We put this together generally because a lot of people feel like Ascend is an EBS conference, and it definitely isn't. We have a lot of cloud ERP sessions. We have a lot of cloud HCM sessions, and so look for those. We do a lot of fusion sessions, and this is why we want to talk about how many sessions got selected. I know Robbie's going to go through the list. We had a very vigorous process with selecting sessions. We did voting. We had, for the Cloud ERP area, we had 144 sessions submitted via the call for papers. Um, as you can see here with this slide here, Ascend, last year we had 1,450 attendees. We're hoping to definitely break that this year. 200 plus speakers. I'm currently dealing with about 250. OHUG, I know, is dealing with close to 100 as well. And then we're going to have over 300 events and sessions. So it is really the ultimate Oracle conference. We're the only ones that select our sessions via a voting process. And you see everything at our conference. You see user sessions, you see Oracle sessions, and you see partner sessions. And I think because of the way we select these sessions, it's fantastic. The Cloud ERP SIG, who's on this, did a fantastic job selecting sessions. They all voted. I saw their votes for the session. So this is the OE2G Cloud ERP SIG, really kind of run by Ravi here, but it's really a fantastic group. They have a lot of experience, and I want to thank them all for joining this. All right, the next slide. There we go.
Yeah,
All right, I'll take it over, Ravi.
thank you, Mike. Uh, Hello, everyone. Uh, Thank you for taking your time to attend this session. Uh, Here is our agenda. We will discuss SN 2026, which Mike outlined. Uh, we will review the various Cloud ERP session summary so that you have a flavor of what you can expect. After that, each one of us, myself, Bill, Jeff, Gus, and Lakshmi, will cover respective sessions and then we will take questions. Now, SN 2026, I have to say, based on the content, what I have seen thus far, you are in for a treat. It is best of the best from the best speakers, people who are extremely knowledgeable, who are willing to share with the audience. We have selected about 45 SN 2026 sessions for Cloud ERP from a total submission of 144, which is about 30% of whoever submitted. Among them, we have 5 Oracle presenters, 25 users and customers, 16 associate and partners, all extremely knowledgeable in their respective areas. Further breaking this down, you have 12 Oracle ACE sessions, 5 from ACE Associates, 7 from ACE Pro. This set of sessions is presented by users, consultants, and system integrators on a wide range of topics on Oracle Cloud, with our primary focus this year on Redwood, AI Studio, Visual Builder, Cloud Migration, OCI, AI ML, AI for fusion applications in particular, special interest group panels, integrations, development, transformation, and more. Out of these 45 sessions, there are 8 AI for fusion application sessions, 4 on AI Studio, 13 sessions on ERP financials, 2 on ERP Pass for SaaS, 2 on ERP procurement, sorry about that.
Mhm.
Uh, you have 1 on Redwood Visual Builder, 6 SCM sessions, 9 on various other topics, including transformation, with a total of 45 sessions. Now, this is the first set of sessions which I will cover. Now, Cloud ERP SIG as a standard, we have always had a panel discussion. Last year, we received very good ratings based on which we have structured this year's as well. We will discuss the strategy, AI, Redwood, and beyond. So anything connected you are interested in knowing in cloud, uh, this is the session you need to attend, because you will attend one session, but you will walk away with knowledge of 5, because each one of the presenters specializing in their own respective areas will be presenting. Now, one of the challenges in managing a cloud ERP is how soon can you close your period and what are the challenges. And Oracle FCCS is a great tool which will address this. So please attend this session, because this will kind of give you a flavor of how FCCS can be implemented to ensure a perfect close. The next session is kind of integrating the CX and ERP tracks to ensure a true uh, lead to cash integration for sustained profitability. It is a extremely uh, in-depth session which kind of outlines how you can connect CX and ERP and achieve the cash integration. Now, one of the key issues of cloud ERP is always the quarterly pad testing. There is one session which kind of outlines how agentic AI can be leveraged in Oracle Cloud testing, and you can stay away from any of your manual testing. So please do attend that. I will be presenting this session on managing the quarterly updates. Uh, Based on my experience in this particular area over the last 5 years or so, seeing the various challenges and opportunities, and the support what we get from Oracle, if it is structured the right way. Next one is on City of Memphis journey from e-business suite to Oracle Fusion Cloud. So whoever is thinking of migrating from e-business suite to Oracle Fusion must attend this session. The next session is on e-invoicing with Oracle Fusion. As you are aware, the compliance mandates are changing uh, across the world, including US. So this session should give you a high level understanding of the various items you need to keep in mind when you are migrating uh, and implementing the e-invoicing in particular, which has very rigid compliance requirements, and how uh, you can leverage AI to drive the required automation. Now, Oracle Fusion ERP Ask the Experts is another session I would very strongly recommend for you to attend. Uh, Jeff is on this particular session, who will be sharing a lot of his knowledge on access controls and building the right way your respective Oracle environment from access and governance perspective, among lot of other topics. Now, as always, tax management is very critical for any ERP. So there is a special interest group uh, session outlining global updates to ensure the e-invoicing right, because in Europe, very soon you are mandated to submit all your invoices directly to the respective government portals, and each country has its own requirements and its own respective go live dates. It is more about how you plan it well so that you can execute it well. Please attend this tax management special interest group. The last session is a flagship session from Oracle, directly presented by Andahu, on AI-driven ERP cloud, how to shape the future of your enterprise. It gives you a very clear, high-level overview of ERP cloud and upcoming roadmap so that you can plan your implementations well. Let me transition to Bill.
Okay. Thank you, Ravi. Um, well, my sessions to review, one thing that I always look at as I'm attending a conference is to look at who else is doing what either I'm planning to do or I'm currently doing, and how can I hitchhike off them and learn from their project, their experience, and what are they doing where I can learn and help our own organization. As I look down these presentations, the very first one is this conversion to fusion. If you look at, I'm going to highlight several customers on here. So you see Summit Industries, you see the Kamehameha Schools, the others on this list, and what Ravi just showed, the city of Memphis. There's a lot of organizations migrating to the cloud platforms in various ways. And Summit Industries converted 17,000 projects and 1 million customers and 200,000 open AR invoices in 5 months. That's incredible. And how do they do that? You'll see that there's a couple of highlights on this page as well that are speaking to some of our associate members, and they may have a utility or tool to assist in migration. You'll see the number 5, I think, is talking to change management. There's one of our vendors out there that does change management. You look at better ways to load data and update data. And number 6 talks about FBDI headaches. So there's other associate members as well as user members, which the user members, as Ravi pointed out, I think were the majority of the cloud sessions, which is absolutely fantastic and really what the user group is all about. I'm going to go back up to number 2, talks about driving success with Oracle support. So as these organizations make this migration, we all know and love Oracle support, and we've worked with Oracle support for many, many, many years. Work with your customer advocacy, the modernization of Oracle support. As your organization implements a new product, you're also implementing this new support product. As you all know, many of you know, the support portal has changed, and with the eye of improving and modernizing as well. But Oracle support is out there to help us today, and will be into the future. The next one is on the H&I Corp migration, but using a utility with Spreadsheet Server Utility, which is a product from a third-party organization. But there are tools out there to assist in your migration. Understand that if you're looking for assistance in that area, how can this H&I's project help you? Again, so utilizing some of the real project experience that the OETG, OHUG, Ascend conferences bring, is we're bringing real life stories to the table where organizations have implemented these products. Excuse me. Lessons in wayfinding, that's a migration from PeopleSoft to Oracle Fusion, may be very applicable to many of you that may be on PeopleSoft. Another lessons learned, if you will. Ready, set. This is the change management one. And anytime you kind of retool your technology or retool your business, there's going to be change, right? So, changes in change management lessons learned, another good opportunity to learn something from other organizations. The say goodbye to FBDI headaches. We talked a little bit about this a minute ago, but again, another product that can assist you. Scaling with speed, accelerating projects and budget rollout in Oracle projects. Another opportunity for improvement if you're a project organization. This may be a session for you. APIs, so many APIs, so little time. Oracle Cloud Fusion Apps techno-functional review. This may be helpful in kind of getting a feel for what APIs are out there from kind of like an inventory for mapping purposes and things like that. And last but not least, tri-state modernization of finance and operations with an integrated cloud platform. So again, this may be a mixer. I don't know the details of this session, but we got to be thinking that we're in a multi-cloud, multi-environment, multi-type cloud environment. Look at these sessions. I think these are all very attractive sessions, especially coming from our user community. That's really what the heart is of OETUG and these conferences. So I will toss it over to Jeff, and thank you for all participating.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. I would reiterate, man, there's a lot of really great sessions this time. I think every year we say this year over year that the sessions that we're seeing, the quality of the presenters, the case studies, I think that's really what OTUG's all about. I'm most excited about the case studies, honestly, because it's real users sharing their experiences, and that's the benefit of OTUG is the face-to-face interaction, building relationships with people at the conference that you can't do, through web sessions and offline meetings and such. So the goal of I think everybody coming to the conference should be to seek out these sessions that are most valuable to their organization, or make themselves valuable or make themselves available to other folks coming to the session to pass on some of the lessons learned. There's nothing worse than going through an implementation and or steady state maintenance and feeling like you wish you had known a bunch of things, and now that you've known some things, you've learned some things, you want to share those with other people. So you want to help them avoid some of the same challenges that you are facing maybe in your organization or you faced. There's been a lot of great presentations over the years, and this is going to be another amazing conference. So I think it's what's interesting. We're definitely seeing more adoption. Back to the top one here, the public sector. We're seeing more adoption of Fusion Cloud in the public sector space. We've working with a client right now that has some significant go live changes. It's not this particular case study, but I'm very anxious to hear how this public sector client dealt with some of the challenges, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What are some of the wins they had, and what are some of the challenges? And that's the kind of case study I think that will save public sector clients lots of time and heartache. We've seen a lot of issues in the role design area, and that space is kind of a common theme. So I'm guessing some of that's going to be there. Granting access to system integrator, hopefully that's part of that as well. What you're giving them post go live, hypercare, and how that factors into risk in general. Hoping that some of that comes out as some more of the details are shared as you're going through that presentation. The next one happens to be one of our team members that's doing a case study, Donna Curtis. She's doing a case study with Simmons, and I can tell you, seeing the preview, it's great. Great client, great. Donna's been around for a long time, so I think you'll get a lot out of that as well. The next one, smart budget adjustment application, public sector. A little more detailed, if you will, in and around functionality that is relevant to the public sector area. So it sounds like that's going to be some really good value for those that are in I'd say just in general, the state and local government, public sector. It doesn't have to be specific to your organization. I think a lot of those same trends are available to nonprofits, public sector, the state and local, the SLED space, so to speak. So really excited to see that. From transition to traction and fusion, combining SaaS PaaS to deliver right info to users. Most organizations that are implementing is a lot more complicated in terms of the full space. The SaaS application PaaS behind the system, behind the scenes. Anxious to hear about how those two things combined and what they're leveraging PaaS for. And it's in and around visibility to data and so on. The next session, implementing Oracle Fusion, SaaS, and PaaS at scale. Another best practices session. I think that's going to be, in addition to the one prior to this, very helpful for folks that are dealing with a very complex environment. Session 6 here is hands-off supplier pricing updates with Oracle procurement. That sounds like that's a more detailed case study, some challenges. So it's always interesting when they're focusing on one particular area. Is often that means that there were some gaps or some challenges or some governance that need to be put in place. Certainly, there's a lot of governance we typically see in around master data elements, pricing being part of that. So that's pretty exciting to see a case study coming in that area. Hillsborough County's performance evaluation process. So we've seen a lot more HCM and payroll topics, and performance evaluation will be a great one here. So that's honing in and really professional services related activities. So I'm kind of curious to see how professional services fits into a public sector organization. But if you're on the HCM and payroll side or evaluating that functionality, that would be one you'd want to attend. Another one that's near and dear to what we do is this next one, the traders and your tenant, exposing hidden Oracle licenses, OIC access, and risk after go live. There's been an evolution of security understanding over the years. If you've been following the security space, for the last 4 or 5 years, a lot of it shifted from the concept of using seated roles and predominantly seated roles to the other end of the spectrum, which is predominantly using all custom roles or fully customized roles. We've talked about that. There's been a lot of sessions in the last several years where others from various different levels of expertise and organizations have been hitting on those issues. A lot of that is driven by, or some of that's certainly driven by, license risk and exposure, service usage metrics reports. And so if you're new to Oracle, if you're implementing, managing those issues is going to be really important. So this session is going to be very valuable for you. And then this next one, from procurement to payables, driving efficiency with Coupa, Oracle Connect AI agent. So this is a case, it looks like, where they've implemented Coupa as more an advanced and robust procure to pay solution, integrating with Oracle Fusion Cloud and Procurement Cloud. So it'd be interesting to understand their rationale behind that. Why do they decide to implement Coupa? And then you have some AI activities happening here with the AI agent, the Oracle Connect AI agent. So it's going to be very interesting for me to see how that technology or how AI technology is being used to leverage the data, perhaps in both Fusion Core proper and Coupa. So look forward to that. So that's another huge session, huge opportunity for lots of organizations, and I look forward to seeing people face to face at the conference.
Gus, you can take
All
it over.
right. Thank you, Ravi. And we see, and everybody sees that Mike is sharing some extra information on the chat that would really help you, and you get more details about what is really happening, like CP credits and others. And one thing that I want to reiterate, as Mike mentioned and Ravi as well, is the historically Ascend was considered an EBS conference, and that's not the case anymore. We have packed a huge number of sessions for cloud applications, and that is really again
for those who are on e-business suite, there's a lot of sessions and the product team from EBS. But for those who are on the process of, okay, exploring Fusion applications or started the journey to Fusion applications, we have a great opportunity here to have you talking and connecting with peers that are doing the same as you are planning to do. What I really love about this year's lineup is that and we did a session a few weeks back at our special interest group at the Oracle Cloud ERP, talking about Redwood user experience, right? So we are going to have many more sessions on that. We're going to have sessions on how to extend Fusion applications, or how to, I don't like to say customizations on Fusion applications, because it's really extended. And of course, we're going to have a lot of sessions on AI and how you can have AI-driven automations on your ERP. But let's talk a little bit about the decisions that we have here at the at your screen. Visual Builder, again, we see the Redwood adoption, we see Visual Builder for Fusion applications, and here's basically instead of all these heavy customizations, and it's how you can close functionality gaps while staying Fusion-like, right? It's a SaaS-friendly with all the and all the tools that are available. It's a rapid development solution, and in some cases we can see what Gartner calls citizen developers. That they can be and tailor Fusion applications without having to be a true developer. Okay. Of course, with AI now we see, and I've seen a client working on cloud code and doing Visual Builder things, coding, we're using a cloud code. Another, as I mentioned, Redwood is very important. And we see one of these cases at Amaranth's journey to the Oracle Redwood Supplier Portal. And that was something that we discussed a few weeks back. And the good thing about Ascend is real world stories. It's like, okay, you can ask real world. It's not the product team. It's not it's someone that can in the future think about it. It's like, these real world stories that makes you ask the question, say, hey, have you seen this? What about this challenge that we might have? And the other one that it's a good one is the, transforming an Oracle Redwood in supply chain management, right? So in SCM and learning lessons from early adopters, okay? And this is good because it gives, insights of what's production ready today, what customers should prepare next. Again, it's coming up soon for those who are working on Fusion, and for those who are preparing to go to Fusion. You can understand the experience, and again, be ahead of the curve, be ahead of what is going to happen to you in the future. Then we have manufacturing, and again, we even though we are a Cloud ERP, a special interest group, we have many integrations and a strong connection with other areas within Fusion applications. And today we can say that even manufacturing was not an early strong product on the cloud. It is today, and all the sessions such as this one, unlocking the power of formula management in Fusion applications, and Fusion maintenance. It's going to show you how companies are being transformed by using this SaaS solution. Another one that really shines is the three-state modernized finance. So again, it's very important how organizations are bringing together all these breakthroughs and adopting the latest features, and again understanding the challenges that they may have, okay, on their experience. And of course, last but not least, we're going to be having many sessions about AI. uh, uh, of course, we are just focusing you today on agentic and AI on the applications, but of course, it's going to be throughout the entire conference, and sessions that will help you to get your first step into AI and learn from the experience of others. How they are adopting AI within Fusion applications, which is built in and not bolt on. Okay, so we're going to have many sessions throughout the conference. So whether you are interested on Redwood user experience, extensibility using Visual Builder, manufacturing, supply chain, and real customer transformation stories, Ascend will have something for you, and we encourage you to explore that. Sessions will be published soon, and you can start creating your own agenda, and we look forward to seeing you there. Right? Go back to you.
Yeah, thank you. Lakshmi,
Yes.
all
Thank you,
you.
Ravi. Thank you, Ravi, Gus, Bill, Jeff, Mike, and team. I mean, imagine attending Ascent 2026 to meet these people, the group of elite smart people here. So I'm really honored to work with this team here. The sessions for Ascent 2026, I mean, if you think about this, Oracle is actually advancing in AI at a rapid pace. I'm working at the hot seat at Oracle. I'm actually learning everything as we develop and as we publish, right? So every week there is advancement. Think about this. So I'm going to be showcasing the first two test sessions are going to be AI in Oracle ERP Cloud, capabilities, use cases, and live demonstrations. If you are using ERP today, we have ledger agent, payments agent, payables agent coming in 26B, which is the next release. So by June, when you attend this conference, you will be able to see live demonstrations of all those out-of-box agents. Plus, in 26C, we are getting like agentic app. So I'll be able to show you agentic app as well. How the agentic app experience, how you can build agentic app. Think about all the possibilities, right? Not only what is available out of box in Oracle ERP Cloud, HCM, supply chain, and CX in AI, use cases and live demonstration. So you will be able to hear from us on all that. The next one is design, build, and deploy. This will be a hands-on session. You will get to create your own AI agent. And it's agnostic, whether you are ERP, HCM, supply chain, or CX, you will be able to create your own AI agent, and you will be surprised to see how easy it is. And when we did this session of group of people, IT people versus business people, where we had a hackathon internally. And what we found out is that, of course, IT people were very quick in creating these agents, and the business users, they were also able to create the agents, and the people who created the AI agent, which comprehensive AI agents were these business users, because they know the functionality, they know the problem that they are trying to solve, and they were able to create the agent. So you will get a hands-on experience on the number 2, design, build, and deploy. So I will be delivering with my colleague the first and second session. And the third one, policy to practice, it's more a supply chain procurement, how is AI elevating everyday procurement work. And as I was reviewing all these sessions, they were all different industries. So AI is industry agnostic. I saw some of these sessions. One is healthcare, one is higher education, one is public sector, and some professional services. So whether you are in which industry doesn't matter. Ascend is going to provide you information and advancement, and you learn knowledge so that you can go back to your work, start adopting to these things on day one when you go back. So think of that. So number 4, happily ever after for invoices. Again, this is going to be AI with the IDR, intelligent document recognition. And then number 5 is AI features. Again, it's a document recognition AI, it's called IACD, intelligent account combination defaulting, and embedded banking. And you will see some cash management as well with that. These are some of the AI features. These are really good AI features that every customer, I talk to 3 to 4 customers a week, and they all are fascinated by the classic AI that, IDR, IA defaulting, plus to generative AI, to the AI agent. So you will get to hear and learn about everything, whether you are far in the AI journey, or you are beginning your AI journey, or you are a EBS customer thinking about moving to cloud and you want to position ERP cloud. This is the right conference and the right place to be. The next one is traditional planning, supply chain planning. And this year you can see that this is not just ERP, right? It's supply chain, it's procurement, it's embedded, there is so much of knowledge. So you can learn all that. And then public sector meetup, number 7, launching your Ascent experience. So which is a good thing, right? I was telling you it's industry agnostic, but public sector meetup is, again, there are so many public sector customers joining. And even if you are not a public sector company, I think you should go meet up. The reason is you will understand how they are deploying Oracle ERP Cloud as well as AI in their application. So that's a great place to be there. Number 8, winning the AI Cup. This is again supply chain, Gen AI and AI agent. And number 9 is AI that listens, explains, intelligent invoice hold release in Oracle Fusion. I would love to see what that is. This is again intelligent invoice hold release, and I actually create an agent for one of the customer, which is the supplier invoice hold notification. So I can show that in person when we meet in Ascent 2026. You will not only create agent, we will probably spend some time talking about the ideation as well as how to create your own agents. So this is a conference that you don't want to miss, because there is so much of knowledge and the brain power to be shared in person with these elite group of people that you don't want to miss. And last but not the least, I know this is an analytics section, but I'm going to be doing the hands-on on analytics for all ERP customers. I think it's a must attend, from data to decisions, a hands-on workshop. And I remember doing analytics in the past. It used to be like drag and drop. But this hands-on session is all about asking questions, doing a natural language search, or asking a question to AI assistant and building dashboard from that. That will be this hands-on session. And the new name for FDI is FAIDP, which is the Fusion Fusion AI Data Platform. So please attend all these sessions, mark these sessions, and looking forward to seeing you all in person. Back to you, Ravi.
Thank you, Lakshmi. That I think brings us to the close of this session. I would like to thank all of you for attending this session, as well as all the presenters, Mike, Bill, Gus, Jeff, and Lakshmi. We will take any questions you have. Also, you could reach out to any one of us if you need more information or any specific guidance on particular topic which you intend attending. Mike, back to you.
All right. Thanks, Ravi. And I know Lakshmi just mentioned our analytics track. It is so fantastic. The one thing I did notice for, we had 200 some odd voters for sessions is how great the sessions were this year. Like AI, of course, is helping everything, but man, a lot of the titles and abstracts were fantastic. The analytics track had some very highly rated sessions. So we're super excited for that track. And then, yeah, again, users choosing users. I love this format, and I love how, with all those sessions, we received close to 700 sessions. They were all voted on, so the cream rises to the top. It makes my job very easy with selecting sessions, looking at the ratings, and of course, making sure we don't have too much overlap. But it's great. So I'm very excited for this year's conference, and I'm looking forward to those conference ratings. So I want to thank everyone with the Cloud ERP SIG. They do such a great job. They put on so many great webinars. Their webinars are free. Even if you're not a OE2UG member, you're welcome to join them and listen to them. Of course, we always love members. We do have some fantastic education weeks for OE2UG members. Keep an eye out for those. I know we just completed a technology and database week, which I thought went very well. It's super high attendance, which makes me feel good considering I'm worried that attendance might drop on some of our webinars because of AI, but it obviously isn't because these sessions are so specific, and we have a great Q&A on them. So again, thanks everyone for doing a great job in covering all 45 ERP sessions, and look
There
at
is a
all
question.
sessions.
Sorry, there is a question from Tina. Will there be any overview of other non-cloud sessions for those of us who are still on-prem?
There is a EBS preview that's going to take place April 2nd. Oh, another huge reminder. So if you are considering joining Ascend, the early bird ends April 2nd. So keep a lookout for that and register for the conference by then. Also, if you're an OE2UG member, you also get a big discount for the conference as well. So please be a member and join and come see all these fantastic sessions. I know the HCM Cloud Track has some great sessions too, so I know there might be some crossover with a few of you. Yep, someone was asking about our conference app. The conference app will not officially, this year's conference app will not officially be available until May. I know I did mention that we're pulling the app's currently live for me, and I can drop sessions in, and we're pulling some of that data for the website. So yeah, the app will not be officially launched unless you're registered, and that'll go out May, and you'll have. I did get a couple of comments on how our conference app is fantastic, and it does a great job of sorting out how many different sessions we have. Currently, I think we're over, definitely we're close to about 270, 280 sessions currently in the app. So you can look at those on our website. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. I'm pretty easy to find. mjones@oe2ug.org. So please go ahead and shoot me an email if you have any questions. Thanks to our ERP SIG for doing a great job and breaking down these sessions and why they're so important. So thank you so much, and this will conclude the webinar.
Thank you.